What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update, rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the summer 2021 transfer window for everybody to enjoy. So if you want to stay up to date first and fast with the latest transfer news for Manchester City, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. 19k subscribers, less than 300 subs away. Can we get there very soon? That would be fantastic. Also, don't forget my social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'm looking for a sponsor for these daily Manchester City transfer updates, so if that's something that does interest you, then do let me know via my email. Also, leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Once more, 400 likes, that is the like goal. Also, leave your thoughts as well in the comments below of what you made of these transfers, and also I'm just going to leave the link to one of my previous videos just at the top of my description if you want to go and check it out. Me and my partner channel Mixed, my brother, we went and did a 24-hour football challenge where we travelled around the whole northwest of England from Carlisle to Crewe, going via every single ground that's in the Football League in the northwest of England. It was a lot of fun. It's one of my best videos I've ever created. I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money into that video, so if you haven't checked that out, then I'll leave the link to that at the top of my description. That'd be much appreciated if you do go and check it out. It's a different style and stuff, but I really enjoyed the video. Anyway, transfer update. Let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs. We're going to start off first with Ivan Ilic. We've got an update on him. Now, Tutto Mercato, they are reporting that Ivan Ilic's agent, he's in Italy right now, holding talks with Hellas Verona over a move to Italy, of course. Manchester City looking for a permanent transfer. Manchester City looking for £10 million for this transfer to be completed. It's an interesting development with his agent being in Italy to try and get some stuff sorted over there. It's still, they can have the agreements in place with the player and his representatives, but still the fee needs to be agreed, and Man City don't seem to be budging on that £10 million fee. Have Verona got £10 million? That is the question to pay Manchester City. That remains to be seen, but Ivan Ilic definitely on their agenda. Now, moving on to the ins, we've got a short update on Jack Grealish. This is interesting. The Daily Express, they're saying that Chelsea are now in the hunt for Jack Grealish along with Manchester City. I'm not too sure whether they're reporting this because perhaps Aston Villa are looking for more money from Manchester City, or whether Jack Grealish's representatives are looking for more money from Manchester City, that they chuck out Chelsea's name out there as well, or whether they're trying to speed up Manchester City's offer and it's coming from a Villa end and things are being put out into the press. I'm not really sure, or maybe Chelsea are genuinely interested. It is believed that Man City and Chelsea are the only two clubs that could afford to sign Jack Grealish from the Premier League, and so that might be why they are getting linked. Aston Villa, I'm telling you right now, would love a good transfer tug-of-war between Manchester City and Chelsea. If that is what Villa are looking for, and if there is genuine interest from Chelsea, then Man City will, like always, walk away from the transfer. And so, yeah, that still remains to be seen. It is a very messy transfer, this Jack Grealish transfer. It's an expensive transfer to get done. I'm not fully convinced that Jack Grealish wants to leave Aston Villa. He has got the offer there of him doubling his wage and being the highest paid player at Aston Villa, and everything being built around him. It's all about whether he wants to push on, have Champions League football right now, and improve his credentials of getting into the England squad long term, considering the World Cup is going to be in the winter of 2022, which is, what, just over a year away. And so it's all about, does he see himself wanting that and playing for England? And you feel like more than likely it would be suited his chances better if he was playing for Manchester City and holding down a first team spot. But yeah, that remains to be seen. To be fair, with Jack Grealish, I think he's a really good player. I just don't really see how he solves any of Man City's problems. If Bernardo Silva leaves, then Jack Grealish would be a fantastic replacement. And that's my opinion. I'm not sure it goes any further than that, because we need a striker, we need a goal scorer, and we're going to have to spend big to bring someone like that in. And there are reports saying City could sign both an expensive striker and Jack Grealish. But for that to happen, to me, surely City have to sell somebody to get Jack Grealish the minutes with what he needs. I have doubts, basically, is where I'm going with this. I'd love Jack Grealish at Manchester City. I'm happy that we're being linked. I'm happy that we're exploring the possibility of having Grealish. I just think the reality of bringing him in Is he a goal scorer? Is he going to get us goals? No, and I feel like that's what City are lacking. It's Aguero that's left. We need a striker. Obviously, Raheem Sterling and Ferran Torres can help Gabriel Jesus sitting up top. But I just feel like if we're wanting to win the Premier League and we're wanting to win the Champions League, then quite frankly we need to be a bit ruthless and say, actually, we do need a goal scorer. We've got plenty of creative players, plenty of players that can cover the left wing, the right wing and the centre of Manchester City's midfield. That, to be fair, I feel like it'd be better for efforts and money going towards a striker instead. And like I said, if Bernardo Silva does leave, then I would say yes to Jack Grealish. Big thumbs up to that. I'd be pushing to try and make that happen. But with how expensive it's going to be, we're talking, what, probably over £100 million. I'm not fully convinced that Grealish wants to leave Aston Villa, so he isn't going to force the move either. I just think we could be moving our focus on to trying to get that goal scorer that we're looking for to replace Sergio Aguero. And speaking of goal scorers and strikers, moves us nicely onto an update on Romelu Lukaku. We haven't really had an update on him in quite a while, but Sports Witness, they're saying that Inter Milan, they've named their price, it's €100 million to get his signature. Isn't anything new to us, that piece of information. What is new is that Manchester City, they're not showing anything right now more than interest. No bids have gone in. Manchester City's focus is all on Harry Kane. However, I found an article very interesting that Manchester City aren't putting all their eggs in one basket and will explore other attackers as well. No strikers are named, and I can see Harry Kane, like Jack Grealish, being a very difficult, very expensive transfer. The fee alone, we're talking, what, probably north of £120 million. Will Manchester City want to do that? I'm not so sure on that as well. And so City will be looking at contingencies. Is there contingencies? I'm not sure, but articles have suggested that there are contingencies, and I imagine right up high on that list would be Lukaku, and €100 million translates to around, what, £90 million there or thereabouts. Is a cheaper alternative to Harry Kane. It's affordable for Manchester City. City apparently are willing to spend £100 million on Harry Kane or Jack Grealish, and so if that is the case, there's £100 million there for us to go and bring a player in, and Lukaku could be that man. He has a great working relationship with Kevin De Bruyne from his time playing with Belgium. He has great link-up play. He's a great finisher of the football. He's experienced in the Premier League as well. Would he suit Pep's style is my only concern, really. He doesn't really work hard enough for the team, but it could just be a case of his job is to score goals for Manchester City, and that's what he's brought in to do, to sit in the gap, to make sure that he's always in the 18-yard box, to make sure he's in the right place at the right time, and let the rest of the players do what they need to do. And perhaps that might be a new system that City are going to go along for. Perhaps Lukaku's adaptable. I'm just putting out other options out there. I'm not too sure what other options. I've got Lukaku in my brain. I've got Lautaro Martinez would probably be another option that City could maybe explore. But in terms of strikers, there isn't really much out there. And I think Lukaku at an affordable price would get goals for Manchester City. So, yeah, I think it's a really good contingency to Harry Kane if that does not happen. And I'm expecting for there to be, obviously, more clarification for Manchester City to sign Harry Kane or not by the middle of August. That if things haven't started to materialise by then, I suspect City will start to look at other players instead. We'll see what direction this transfer window is heading in. I still think Manchester City will sign at least one player this summer for the first team squad, and I've got a feeling City will be spending pretty big to bring a player in, but it's how City do things in the market. City tend to not get linked, well, we get linked with players, it goes on for weeks and weeks, months and months sometimes, and then it doesn't materialise, and then all of a sudden, boom, within, what, 10 days or so, we get linked with a new name and we bring them in instead. So it's not always the player that we are expecting to be brought in, and maybe Lukaku could be that man, perhaps. We'll see. So there we go, that has been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. 400 likes, that's what we're aiming for, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also you can find my social media links. They're in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Also my Twitch link is in the description below too if you want to go and check that out, along with my link as well to my video that I did covering all of them Northwest background in that football 24-hour challenge video if you want to go and check that out. It is one of my best videos that I've ever done. If you want to go and check that out, link is at the top of my description. Also, leave your thoughts on what you made of these transfers in the comments below. Lukaku as a contingency to Harry Kane. Let me know your thoughts. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on every single day. I will keep you up to date with the latest Manchester City transfer news first and fast. So subscribe if you haven't already. 19k subscribers, less than 300 subs away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.